I'm Loud Esmond, just one of the many sports prognosticators and expert pickers, so to speak, here at Winners and Winers, trying to make you a better. Remember, hit the bell, like and subscribe, do all those things. Bring me your snide and nasty videos when I get picks wrong. Of course, nobody ever comments when I get the picks right. I guess it's no fun when you make money on the free pick to give the guy crap who gave it to you. Also, keep going back to the website. You're going to find everybody's premium picks there. You can see who the hot cappers are and take advantage of that when you can. I have a standing rule, which is don't bet your fandom. And you can see the Notre Dame Cup is back on the shelf. I had to hide it in shame for a couple of weeks. But Irish have come back. And now the Stanford Cardinal travel across the country to South Bend Saturday to take on the Fighting Irish under the watchful gaze of Touchdown Jesus. This will be played in prime time under the lights on NBC. Like I said, the Irish started slow. 2 losses to start out the season, respectively to Ohio State, and then inexplicably losing to Marshall, who, by the way, has completely fallen apart and dropped, I think it's 4 straight, at least 3 straight since then. That hurt. Losing to Marshall, blah. But they've gotten 3 straight wins since then. They should be back in the top 25, but they're not. I mean, they beat number 16 previously, BYU, last week. Stanford, by the way, last week lost in stunning fashion to the Beavers of Oregon State. They blew a big lead and ended up giving up a touchdown with 13 seconds left to play that cost them the game. Now, the Cardinals' defense has been absolutely shredded this season. They're allowing about 33 points per game and more than 400 yards on offense per contest. By the way, they're particularly bad against the run. They are bottom 25 in run defense, ceding 207.0 rushing yards per game. They're one of the worst in FBS, just outside of the top 10 worst. The Irish, meanwhile, limited a powerful BYU offense to 20 points last week, and the defense is getting better and healthier as the season progresses. Notre Dame is moving the ball well on offense with just less than 400 yards of offense per game, but they're only scoring in the mid-20s. I think that's a bit skewed because of how badly they did against Ohio State and then Marshall. They've been hanging up some points in the last 3 weeks. Let's look at some betting trends. Stanford Cardinal 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games after accumulating less than 100 yards rushing in their previous game. They really need the rush to work, and it just isn't. Stanford is 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 road games, and Stanford is 1-4 against the spread this season. Meanwhile, the Irish have covered the spread 50% of the time this year. Drew Pine, their quarterback, who was not supposed to be the quarterback, but is the quarterback since the other quarterback who started the season got injured. He's got a crazy completion rate of north of 70%. The Notre Dame rushing attack averages a healthy 174 yards per game, easy for me to say. And Stanford has surrendered north of 40 points to every ranked team they've played this season. Hang on. Stanford has allowed 40 or more points to every ranked team they have played this season. Notre Dame just beat 16 BYU, started the season inside the top 10. They really should be in the top 25 again. Look, they're going to hang 40 or so on Stanford. I think their defense is going to hold them to 20 points or less. They'll cover the 16.5-point spread. Go Irish. Remember, like us, hit the bell, subscribe, do all those things. You can also follow me on my YouTube channel, steertheline.com, and watch the Steer the Line show on Friday nights with me and Christian, who's producing, and Jeremy and Rocky, all on the Steer the Line YouTube show and radio show and podcast. All right, I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Winers, trying to make you a better